Alright, so good morning to traders. Winston Kutsia, aka Mr. Mayor Forex Trading. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go through this day quickly. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm having big problems with, with server on the MetaTrader, but not to despair. So if the thing goes twing every now and then, please just listen past that, because it is absolutely freaking annoying. And it's irritating, and it's what. But anyways, let's get this trading day done quickly. Alright, so as for the Euro USD, I jumped into this trade because I saw a break in structure, and I jumped in a little bit on the late side on this. But anyway, it's still fine. I'm hoping for it to still make a run down to the downside on the Euro USD, and I'll explain that Nana properly in anyways for you guys. And in the pound USD as well. I have been in this trade for now, I think 2 days, both of these trades for 2 days now already. So I'm on this, borderlining here. It is borderlining profit or not. But I'm hoping that it should take a bit of a ride down to the downside, either to this level over here or to that level of support over there. All right, I'll go into detail now. I'm just doing a run through quickly first, and then I'll go into detail. The gold, that's why, here's a perfect example why I like trading the way I trade, where I can put wide stops on the gold and stuff, or on any trades I take. I'm not over leveraged, and I'm not over volumed, and you know what, when I trade, I leave myself gaps. I leave myself space for the stop loss. Alright, so the gold I saw took a run to the upside, run to the upside, and run to the upside. So when I saw this third break of structure, I did put a trade in on the top here, a buy order, and it was right there. Let me just quickly get the trade levels. Okay, no, give me 2 seconds. How's it? Oh, you're coming today, okay. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, ladies and gents, I'll be back now. Give me 2 seconds quickly. 2 seconds, I'll be back. Right, so I am back here. I just want to put that one a bit softer there. Alright, so it doesn't sound like I'm shouting at you guys. Alright, so as you guys can see, let me just get to the gold here quickly for 2 seconds. I just want to show you guys what happened with the gold and why it's important to put wide stops. And for me as well, why I work on wide stops. I give myself ample amount of room, especially when I see a market behaving, you know, quite suspiciously. Anyways, I saw that the gold was breaking to the upside. After the third run and the third break, I did put an order in there, pre-order on the tippity top, well, on the top of the candle, not the wick. It came down. It did put me in the market. Let me get the trade history there. So it put me in the market right over there, and I've been in this trade since there, as you guys can see. And that was a nice sell over there with a nice gain. There was quite a lucky one. There was a short little gain there. That one I still don't remember what I did. I'll have to go back on my videos and see why I decided to put a sell in there. It's probably because it was on that level over there. But anyways, not too much to do with that. So I did put a buy order in there, and gold's been going good, but also look where I put my stop loss, just below this level over here, this giant support, this major support over here. I just put it just below, and it just missed me. It almost took me out of the market. Now that is my limit on a $10,000 account. Excuse me, I had a show last night, so the vocals are a bit on the worn side. So the maximum that I will risk on a $10,000 account is $100. So as you guys can see from that, my stop loss is at $100.80, and it just missed my stop loss there and went into the direction that I thought it was going to go. Here's a perfect example of why you should leave yourself wide stops. Most of the traders that I know, most of the people that I know lose money because of tight stops. If I had a stop just below there, or just below there, or just below this one over here, I would have been knocked out for $80 or $90 loss. Please, traders, when you are trading, my risk management is maximum 1% of my account. So if you risk only 1% of your max, try and keep it to half a percent. You know, like on $10,000, don't try and risk more than $50. But with the gold, I do give myself, especially when I see that there are supports, and so I give myself more space. And how do you give yourself more space? By not over leveraging and not putting too much volumes, not going too big in your trades. You have to give yourself space to breathe. You have to give yourself room to breathe, because this move here is created by institutional traders and the big boys. They created this move to get all the stop losses that are there in this zone over here. Because remember, they need to have money in the market. If you want to make money, you need to put money in the market. And these big boys, how do they get that? They take your stop loss. They take your money, your stop loss, in order for them to create money in the market so they can push it to the upside or push it to the downside. You have to remember that there needs to be money in the market. And how do they get money in the market? By taking your money, by taking your stop loss. This move over here is an unnatural move. This isn't done by people like me or you. This is, look at it. If you look at it from a point of view, here we are above, and we are keeping above this resistance. Now it broke that resistance, and now to a normal trader, oh yes, okay, so it's keeping above the resistance. Now the resistance turns to support. So you put your trade in and you put your stop loss. The natural position is either there, below that one, or there, below that previous low over there. So you give yourself room. And look what it does. Zoop. It took everyone's stop losses, everyone that had trades in, a buy order in, it took everyone's stop losses. That is institutional traders taking your money. Because a lot of traders, especially people trading gold, They over leverage and they want to make a quick big bucks. And look how you are losing money to these institutional traders, these big boys. Look at how they are taking your money. They are stealing your money. They're taking it there because they know day traders, or people like me or you, solo traders, like to have tight stops and big risks to rewards, and because you want to make money. And these people know it. There's a perfect example, and you can go back on my previous videos. I've talked about this so many times, where you need to give yourself space. Don't put your stop loss where you think other people are going to put their stop losses. Widen your stop losses. And how do you widen your stop losses? By managing your risk, small volumes, small amounts, so that you can give yourself space to breathe. Look at that. If I didn't give myself space to breathe here, I would have been stomped out completely, and I would have lost a couple of bucks. On my main trading account, I would have lost quite a bit. But luckily, what I do here on this demo account, I do on my real account as well. The reason I work on this demo account is because I trade live, so I don't have to show my real account, or I don't have to trade on my real account because I trade live. You go back on my videos, I've been trading now live on this YouTube. It's a very relatively new YouTube account. I've been trading on this account now live for the last month and a half that I've been trading live on this. And I've also just made it my mission to start trading live, so that there's no bullshit. No one can say nothing about me. No one can say that, oh, he's a fake trader or whatever, because unfortunately I trade live and I've got the history here to back it up. Let me just quickly show you the history as well. As you guys can see, this account was opened on the 22nd of July. I opened up this $10,000 account and I started trading live, and here's all the trades I took, and here's the profit we are in for a month and a half. On a $10,000 account, to have $400 profit, that's a 4% gain on the account. That is a winner. That is a good trader. So that's the reason why I don't need to show you guys my real account or my main account. I don't have to. I just don't have to, because I trade live and anyways every morning. Except some mornings I'm just not in the mood for trading, but most of the mornings I'm in the mood for trading. Then I just go on. Whenever I trade, I go live. I don't make little videos and shit anymore. I used to try and make videos, but I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna try and be like the mainstream or try and get people or whatever to follow me. I'm just gonna do things my way. If you find value in my videos, fantastic. If you don't, also fantastic. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to try and sell you a course or a indicator or whatever. I just trade live, and if you find value in it, fantastic. But those who do find value, please help me grow this channel so we can get real traders in here that wants to trade and wants to learn to trade the right way. Alright, so that's for the gold. So that's the reason I jumped in there. I did do a buy, because after the third run, there was a 1, 2, and there's a third run. I did put a buy order in on the second run, yes. And especially because we are breaking, and I know we are on our way to the upside. But perfect example, wide stops. Don't over leverage, don't over volume, and give yourself room. And it's a perfect example. I'm glad this happened, because it's a perfect example of what these institutional traders do to take your money. The big boys want your money, to put your money in the market so they can make money. Please don't get caught up in this trap. So many people, so many traders lose everything because of this, because of, I call it market manipulation, because that is exactly what it is. That is market manipulation. Some of the big boys, they put a sell in, especially if they see something like this happening, like, okay, oh, they've got all the traders trapped, all the day traders trapped here, because now a lot of you guys bought here because it broke this support, this resistance now, and it's hanging around above that support. So you know, okay, it is on its way to the upside. And then it only takes one institutional trader just to do a massive sell-off on the gold, and then that happens. They want that to happen so they can take all your stop losses that are there, everyone's stop losses. Please. Yo, I'm glad this happened because it is a perfect example. Now, look where gold's going. Look where gold's going. On its way, there we go, on its way to the upside, and it's starting to run. Once I see that it comes back for a retest on this and does a second run, I will move my stop loss below there so that I'm in profit there. Okay. Please, guys, it's of utmost importance. Don't get caught up in this. Don't get caught up in this trap that they set for people. Oh, because that's all it is a freaking trap. And you can go back on my live videos where I've made, and I told people, please, I told you, don't put your stop losses where everyone else is going to put their stop losses because of this reason over here, because of what happens here. I just want to put this here. I wanted to break through this level resistance over here. There is a level of resistance over here. I wanted to break through there. I do know that you can see from this move that there is now a lot of money in the market. A lot of traders lost their money to the market, so I've got a slight suspicion that gold is going to spike up to the upside now because of this move. This move, yeah, this money grabbing move tells me that yes, all right, so we on our way to the upside. That gives me a good confirmation. Yeah, I can't believe this happened, but luckily, and it it just missed my stop loss by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Just thank goodness for that. Yeah, that was close. But anyways, that's why I like trading the way I trade, and I have a certain style that I use, and I stick to it, you know, religiously. I stick to it. Phew. Okay, so let's get to the Euro USD. I just want to jump onto the Euro USD. I just want to show you guys something here on the Euro USD. Now, I'm in a selling position with the Euro USD. Number one, because we're at a daily high, and we found some resistance, and it broke the previous low, and it's busy with the retest, and hopefully we'll go for a second run, which I think it will. Now, a lot of people think, Winston, but the Euro USD is close to a line of, a trend line. If you look at this trend line over here, I just want to show you guys this trend line. So the Euro USD is close to this trend line. Why would you want to go and put a sell? And let me just get to the, I just want to show you guys that there is a pattern here, so you all can see the pattern. So where's another one there? Okay, so so as you guys can see, there is a nice wedge pattern over here. It broke the wedge pattern, so it might come all the way back down to this level over here, which is no. I just want to get to that one quickly, man. Come on. There we go. So we might see a breakdown to this level over here, to this little bit of support and resistance over here. This is a level of support and resistance. As you can see, it's been tested a couple of times, so it might break all the way back down to this level over here, and that's what I'm hoping for and expecting. But with it being at a key level of resistance over there, and it found resistance and is on its way down, I'm hoping, because if I look at the market and I look at the dollar, okay, with the jolts, I'm not too sure with the numbers that's coming out from the US dollar. It's just breaking down that dollar. It's just weakening the dollar and weakening the dollar. I don't know what the administration is doing, the Biden administration is doing, but they are absolutely ruining the dollar at this moment. So what I'm hoping for is to take a ride down to this level over here, which is the 1.08813, to this level of support. From here, if it does do a jump to the upside, I will put in a buy order, but I've got a slight suspicion that we might see a further breakdown to the downside, that this might not be part of the pattern that's there, but just a slight coincidence that there's a pattern there, and we might just see a break from after this retest of the daily high, and the monthly high, basically the yearly high, if I can say it that way. a breakdown from there. We might see a breakdown all the way down to the 1.04785 level, to this main level of support over here. Now I'm hoping for the breakdown all the way down to here, but if we don't see it, I will do a trailing stop, and if I do see a reverse over here, I will do my same way of trading, break a break of structure, retest second break of structure, and then I will put a buy order in there. It's crazy to do that, to do this what I'm doing now, but at the end of the day, it's trading. You have to go with your gut and with your knowledge that you have, and you have to take the opportunity when it presents itself. Now, there's another thing that I saw on this trading level here. I just want to show you guys something quickly. This is what this one is for here. I just want to show you guys a slight little something that I also saw that I'm a little bit concerned about, or not concerned, but also gives me a little bit more confidence of my trading idea, and the reason I think we might see a break to the downside. So since here, if you look at this trend line, we have been below this trend line for a while now, and we did a retest on the trend line and we saw a breakdown to the downside. So if I take this long-term trend line that's here, this is a long-term trend line, and I see that we have been battling below it. We haven't broken above the trend line since the last time we've been above it. Look, trading or certain things I look for when I trade is whenever I see structures break a trend line, I will have a look or stab at it. There's a couple of ways of trading, but this, to me, with this trend line being so obvious over here and so obviously respected over here, well, it just did a little bit of a pop to the upside there, but broke through it again. Let me just get this trend line properly. Let me just show you guys there. There we go. I just want to get it properly so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Alright, so if you look at this long-term trend line over here, it has been respected a couple times, like there, like there, like there, like there, broke to the upside, did a little bit of a fake out, and now we are below this trend line, and we are below this level of resistance over there. We broke below it at exactly the same time. So trend line broken and that low broken tells me that we are looking for a selling position. We are in the selling market. We're not looking for buyers at the moment, because everything here tells me, especially with this little fake out, fake outs are created or designed to trap traders. They are designed to make you think, oh, we broke to the upside, so you're going to start buying, and you put your stop losses there, and then it just breaks down and take everyone's stop losses. That's why my trading method that I have, my trading style that I have, is when I see a breakthrough or break of structure, I wait for a retest and I wait for a second run before I put a trade in. Okay, just to keep me out of these little fake outs over here. Alright, so we did see a breakdown to the downside, and it broke the trend line and the resistance. Well, resistance turned a little bit of support over there, and then back to resistance. So this is now classified as a very good solid resistance over here, and I do think that we're going to see a decline or a pull down to the downside coming from the Euro USD. And that's my take on it. That's the way I do my chart work as well. I do try and look for these little silent trend lines. Now I do see that there's a lot of traders online, and some of the guys that I do follow. There's two main guys that I follow with regards to trading, and looking at their videos. I like looking at their videos and seeing their way of doing the chart work and seeing their thought process, and to see what they see, because sometimes they see something I don't see, or then sometimes I see something, and hopefully one day they will watch my videos and say, oh, okay, there's something I also didn't see. So that's why I like doing that, so I can get a bigger picture of what's happening in the markets. All right, so I did notice this trend line over here, and I did notice that it's been respected, and this, that it broke that trend line and it broke that previous high over there, gives me a good indication that we are definitely going to see, well, nothing in the markets are definite, but the probability of a sell-off is, in my mind, very high. That's why I'm in a selling position on the Euro USD. That's why I'm in the selling position here. And the same with the pound, also exactly the same. If you look at the history of the Euro USD and the pound USD, they basically follow the same pattern. They do the same thing. So what the Euro USD is doing means the Euro USD will also do, or the pound USD will also do. They follow each other. They all basically do the same maneuver. If you look at this here and you look at that there, it's basically exactly the same. Yes, the sell-off is more extreme on the Euro USD, but it's exactly, let me go closer so you guys can see. See that? See that? It's basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. Alright? And the same with the Euro Yen and the US Yen. Look at the Euro Yen and the US Yen. Exactly the same thing. So that's why I like trading these pairs. Number one, my broker doesn't take any commission when I trade euros. They don't take commission, so it's really, really nice from my side. That's why I like trading the euro. And like the Euro USD, Euro Yen, Euro Aussie, anything Euro, they don't take commission, which is, in my eyes, very, very nice as well, like trading Euro. But it's also similar. It's very, very the same thing. So you see that the Euro Yen has broken through this level of resistance. So, and you can see that there's a massive sell-off, and there goes the US Yen, and it's also breaking that structure. But remember, we are close to a major support over here. So even if it breaks the structure, I'm not going to look for a sell at this moment, because we are so close to this level of support. And it's let me just go to the daily so I can explain this to you guys properly. Because we are so close to a major level of support, we can see this was support and been respected quite lacquer. Quite often it's been respected here. You can see this level over here. It was resistance there, broke through, did a little bit of a fake out, came into this level again, got respected, and then pushed to the upside, and there got respected properly. So this is a major junction or major level of support. So I'm not in the business of buying or selling close to a support or buying close to a level of resistance. That is not the way I do my things, and that's definitely not the way I work when I trade. It is definitely not in my nature. So we are close to a major support. So even if this level, I want to go down to the 6 hours. So even like now, we do see a break of structure, a break of the previous low. I am not gonna wait for a retest or a second run. I'm not. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity. So I'm gonna wait for all this formation of the new low here. This is another new low, so which means this is the new high over there, and wherever this one decides to turn around will be my new low. So I'm waiting for price action to break this previous high. Once the previous high is broken and it did a retest and it did a second run and it broke the high, the second high there, wherever that high is, I will put a buy order in. And from past experience of the euro, the yen, we know that whenever you can jump in at a low point, at a very low point, it's going to be nice long run. And these trades usually, whenever I do trade the euro, the yen, I know it's long trades. We're in the market for a long time, and it's a good run to the upside. I just want to go here, just quickly show you guys this. This is a perfect example of what I'm waiting for, actually. Here's a perfect example of what I'm waiting for. So this is basically what's happening there now. You can see, and what I wait for when I do trade is I wait for a break of the high, of the previous high, which is basically this one over here, or this one over here. It's basically this one over here. Let me just quickly go. I just want to see that I'm at the right spot there. There we go. Yes, I am. So there you see is the previous high over there. So what I wait for is for price to break that high there. Let me just grab my things there. I'm gonna make a new one quickly, so I can show you guys quickly. So what I'm waiting for, there is the previous high over there, because that's a new low that formed. So what I'm waiting for is for that high to be broken over there. Now you can see this one here broke that high. This broke the high over there, broke that previous high. So there's my new high, there's my retest. So that is my new high. So what I'm waiting for is for this high to be broken to the tippy top, for this high to be broken. So there you go. You can see I popped to the upside, but it doesn't. You need to have the whole candle close above that high. That's a breakthrough. If it's only wicking through, that's not a breakthrough. So I'm waiting for that high to be broken. Now there you can see the second run. There's a second run, broke that high over there. So what I do is once that high, that second high there has been broken, I put a trade, a pre-order in there, and look what price does. Came all the way back down into that tippity top, put you in the market, and there you go. And then you just enjoy the ride all the way to the upside. So you do a trailing stop. This is a perfect example. This situation here, I'm just going to make a block around it so you guys can see it. Insert, there we go. Objects, rectangle. So this here, in this block, this is what I'm waiting for to happen here. Alright, so this situation is what I want to happen here. I want to see all the way pulled back into this zone, and then I want to see a break of the previous high, wherever the previous high will be. That will be the latest high over there. Okay, there we go. So that is what I'm waiting for to happen. I want to see a break of that structure. I want to see a retest. Where's the previous high? There we go. Alright, so that is exactly, you can go from that high over there as well. Break, retest, break. So that was the previous high. There we go. Break, retest. Didn't break that high, but that is the new high over there then. Didn't have a, only wicked to it. Didn't do a candle above it. Only wicked, and that is a proper break over there. And then you put your trade in, your pre-order in there, and came pick you up, and there you go, you're in the market. It might do a second run to that as well. Sometimes it does, and well, majority of the time it does. But this situation here is what I'm waiting for to happen here. So let me just make another block as well. Insert, objects, rectangle. That situation is what I'm waiting for to happen here. So you guys can just get a good idea of what I'm waiting for, or how I do my trading. So you guys can see that. So this needs to happen here. Then I'll put a trade in over here as well. Well, today's actually working out to be a good example day of what I'm talking about. Man, I can't believe today is such a good day. Anyway, so that's oh yeah, it's doing a twing thing again. Oh. Let's do the axis, that one. I'm just looking for a proper server over here, just somewhere where this thing won't twing the whole time. Oh, MetaTrader is so shitty. The last 2 days I've just been battling with MetaTrader. I can't believe I'm battling my ass so much with this freaking MetaTrader. Come on, get an access point, get somewhere, do something. Oh, this is fucking pathetic. MetaTrader, you guys are just absolutely fucked up. Yeah, it's all cool. There's nothing on that one. Absolutely nothing. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we are back in the zone here. Oh, this is irritating. Anyway, so this here what happened here, I want to happen here as well, especially because we're so close to this big support over here. All right. Good explanation. Fantastic. Everyone happy? Nice. All right, so we are busy with the gold as well, and I do see that the gold did a nice little spike into the upside. So we might see gold come right back into this zone over here, because it's created some inefficiencies there, some gaps, some market gaps. So we might see this guy's irritating me. And how do I silence that? I can't silence it. Oh, it's Anton guy. Anyways, so we might see a little bit of a push down to the downside right over here, and then a push back up to the upside. So that's basically what I'm waiting for, because I can see some inefficiencies over here. So this is what I'm waiting for, right over there. Oh, come now, people, come now. I am busy. Leave me alone. Yo. Oh, it's irritating. Okay, let's continue on. Hopefully, I'm just going to put my phone off when I'm busy with these videos, because it's irritating. Anyways, so I'm waiting for a push down to this support over here. This might be the next support, especially because it's created some inefficiencies over here, and then we might see a big run up to the upside for the gold. But that's what I'm waiting for. It's already at the 2,500, broke to 2,500 again. Bulls are in control, as you guys can see. And I hope today's training session or trading session went well for you guys as well. And I hope you guys, took some knowledge away from the way I do my things and the way I trade. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow again. Remember, I start trading at 8 o'clock in the mornings. It's right there, so you guys can see it. And so you can't see it. Every morning, 8 o'clock, I start trading. So please share this channel as well and subscribe. And if you have anything that you want me to have a look at, Bitcoin features, gold, silver, whatever you want me to have a look at. Stock markets, if you want me to have a look at the stock markets as well, like the US 30 or the US 100, Dow Jones, whatever, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll just go through it live and I'll give my thoughts on it. That's the only thing I can do, is give my thoughts on it. And yeah, have to have some good trading. I'm hoping to see some good trading coming in, especially from the Euro USD and the Pound USD, and especially from the gold. I'm excited for that gold run that's coming up. This gold run coming up here, I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good run. Especially we can see the volume over here is quite nice. Big volume on the push. I like it. But from my side, please have a good one. And I will see you guys at a later stage. Cheers.